Howdy y'all, my name is Price and welcome to yet another Zombie Survivors. Alright y'all, it's a Survivors game. Alright, we like Survivors games over here. This one's actually been out for a little bit in early access, but they just had a big update a little bit ago and it came across my feed. So I thought, let's check it out, and I've been digging it. So I started a brand new file for y'all for the channel so we can see kind of like what the progression is like, and then we'll go from there. So let's start out. Let's pick our first character. We got 3 available, and then we got 5 that we will slowly unlock across the course of the game. Let's start with NG. So the engineer has lightning-based or electric-based moves. We don't have any modifiers. We don't have any other bonus type things. We're just on difficulty 1. Let's go. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. I've been playing this a fair amount over the past couple of weeks on the other file. So it's been a while since I've played at like the strength level 1 with none of my upgrades or anything. Because over time we will unlock things like, you know, more items, evolutions, you know, like you do in other Survivor type games. Okay, to start with, so let's look at the side over here where you can see kind of how our stuff works. So if you look up here in the upper right, you can see this is our weapon. So right here for our upgrade, we can upgrade our weapon, or we can get an item / upgrade an item, right? Well, right now we don't have any of those, or ability rather. So we don't have any abilities right now. We have 4 slots, and eventually we will have, basically every character has 4 slots. So I would like to, starting off, let's go ahead, let's get Electrocution. This is a really cool move. It basically just does like a big blast of electricity around. You'll see it in a sec. Come on. Come on. The cooldown takes a little bit. Okay, let's upgrade my taser. I'm waiting to see a blast. There you go. It's got a really long cooldown right now. Let's upgrade my taser some more. Just want to kind of fire a little bit faster. I always find upgrading your basic weapon is pretty good. Your basic weapon is always going to have a pretty fast reload speed compared to your other abilities. So I find that it can be pretty helpful. And like the levels of the upgrades and stuff for your basic weapon can get pretty high. Okay, so we got the taser upgraded. So level 4 is the highest level of any ability or weapon. And now you will see the Tesla has showed up. So this Tesla rifle is the evolution of my taser. So I could not get this before, but because I got my taser up to level 4, I can now get the Tesla. My weapon is changed. So as you can see now, it's a much stronger version of what it was before. It's got a chain lightning situation. It's got a larger beam, does more damage. And now it too can be upgraded to level 4. So, and that's not the max. That's just the max for us right now. So, let's move around. We're just waiting on stuff. You'll also notice we've been picking up money. That's in the upper right up there. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not sure exactly what that money means. All right, I'm just gonna say that. It may have something to do with with like your points at the end. It may have something to do with like maybe like a modifier to the. I don't know. I don't know. I've still yet to figure out what the money does. I should probably look at this point. I should probably look it up on a wiki. But what it does do is that on the upper right, you will see that little symbol there. Once that hits that number, it'll trigger over to like level 2. So what it could be, let's quick glass of milk. So this was an item. Sorry, I did that quickly. So if we look at the glass of milk, you'll see that as I defeat enemies, it's going to increase my maximum HP. Right now we don't have a lot of bonuses or anything like that, so increasing max HP could be pretty helpful. Okay, up here we're going to see our first SOS. So there is this person over here waiting for us to come and save them. Stand on them for a little bit. And now we get to add one of these two to our team, or we can liberate and gain a cash bonus, and we don't get a person with us. And we level up. We get a level up. So we will take one of these two. Let's take SWAT. So SWAT is more focused on kinetic, so like lots of bullets, physical damage. Tank is more, it's like shotguns and slower attacks, and then like explosives. But he's like big. He's like heavy artillery, heavy armors. So let's go with SWAT. So you'll see SWAT's got a basic pistol, but we'll also be upgrading that a little bit. So we're going to get those options, and this is how you get your mixes in your builds. This is how you get your different synergies and things, because we're going to have the different characters having their different types of damage, their different types of abilities. Now that we have them together, we're able to get the benefit of both sets of things. So it's like there's a lot of reason to flesh out your team. On the flip side, if you just focus on one character, it's a lot easier to guarantee you're going to get the upgrades that you want to get for that character. By liberating, you're getting that money and that... Let's just upgrade the Tesla to full so I have less slots being taken up. Because that's the whole thing in these Survivor-like games, right? Is that the more you grab of a different type of thing, the more it's going to show up in your choices. And so the more characters you have, you're doubling the amount of items. So you're adding a full character's worth of items to the pool, right? So I'm diluting the pool in a way. So there's a balance. A lot of times I will maybe hold off on the first SOS for a little bit. Let's continue building the pistol. I'll often hold off on the first SOS because I want to get my first character kind of to their level 2 weapon and get some of their abilities all going. Just sometimes that feels like it helps me kind of focus my build. But other times you just want a spread of abilities right at the beginning, you know? There's certain characters that just have very helpful abilities to get, regardless of who your main is. And as far as I know, there's no, like when I say main, I basically just mean first character. As far as I know, there's no like significant difference between those. Okay, so we just ticked over in money. And like I said, I didn't see anything unless that's what dropped the power up that I just picked up. That's the only thing I can think of. But I don't think it's tied to that. Anyway, point being, don't know the money. Maybe y'all will be able to tell because like while I'm in the middle of it, it's sometimes hard to even see myself get money. So I just hear the cha-ching. Okay. These chests are where we get the items. Timed power-up duration lasts longer. Health attacks do more. Defeating a boss activates a time power-up and receiving cash. Gives you super speed and it gives you a multiplier. Let's do a reroll. I'm just curious what other options we have right now. 30% damage to basics. That's really good. Chance to stun is good. Restore HP and makes our health packs better. Not bad. 30% pickup range is nice. There's a lot of these items that boost off of pickup range. Or like there are just sets of things that boost each other. Let's just do the basic enemy damage though. You know, this is my first run. I might be able to survive. Like, no joke, I might be able to make it all the way through the night. If I don't, I won't be shocked. I'm dealing with no upgrades, and then also, like, my number of abilities that I currently have access to is basically half of what each character is available to have. There are a lot of moves that I have to unlock for them. So, the maximum number of abilities I'll even be able to get is going to be limited. So I might just hit a wall at some point, but maybe not. I mean, we're level 1, we're difficulty 1. I've played a lot, so I understand how to play the game, so maybe we're going to be okay. All right, we've now fully upgraded SWAT's weapon. He's got the SMG now. I like having this attack speed. Let's get our other SOS. A round lasts 20 minutes. So I'm going to liberate. We're going to wait on picking up tank. I want to build up these guys' moves and kind of even it out a little bit more. I should probably just go for getting level 1 of each thing and spreading out my moves now. Now that I've taken their weapons off the table, it's like, okay, cool. Now I can just spread out my abilities. So let's get the helicopter strike next. This one's fun. All right, watch this. Isn't that cool? Now, you don't really get to aim it, or at least I don't know how to aim it. It's just kind of when the cooldown goes down, it spawns. And then what I usually try and do is I'm like, okay, get in the path and run down the path in the direction the helicopter goes and just pick up everything that it does, you know? All right, the money just ticked over again, and I had no idea what it does. So I think it has to do with your meta progression outside of this. I'm not exactly sure how it adds to it, other than maybe it has to do with, like, its additional points or something. Okay, electrocution. Because I think maybe the money has to do with, like, the specialization points outside of the game, or in the meta progression, but maybe it's not the only source, and maybe that's why I'm confused. Because I'm like, well, I often get way more specialization points than that, and sometimes I get less. Because it's sort of dependent on the character. So I'm not sure exactly how that goes. Not sure exactly how that goes. Maybe that's the different level of meta progression. I'll try and pay attention to the numbers, what I would try to do. So that I can then kind of make some comparisons outside of it. Because now that I think about it, it could be the general meta progression gets points from only there, and then individuals get their points based on their XP. That might be what it is. Okay. Ouch. I think I may have cracked the code, y'all. Okay. So as of y'all watching this, I believe Stumpmas has started, because for me that's tomorrow, which means for y'all it's either today or the next day or something. Let's go for 50% chance for ability to reduce its cooldown by half is great. Double magnets. Let's go double magnets. I wanted both of those, but what I'm thinking is that I need to be gaining levels as fast as possible. Okay, these are the only abilities I have left to get. So now I'm getting my like passive options, which are just straight stat boosts. So once you have fewer options to pick from, you just start boosting your stats. So you can play as just one character if you want and just boost them, boost them, boost them, boost them. And I have actually done a run like that before. And it was kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Maybe we'll do that for one at some point if y'all like watching this. I know that these more dark color palette kind of things don't really do as well on any of our channels. It's just not the kind of stuff that we do. But if y'all end up liking it enough, I'll do some more. Ooh, yeah, take 'em out, take 'em out. And I'll probably stream it from time to time. These are the kinds of games I love to do where I'm like, I got 20 minutes, let's do a thing. Okay. But I just really like the way that it works. I like the synergy, like the system, I think, I really like. It's unique enough. I like the different abilities. I like kind of the different characters and the way you can mix things up. You know, I have a feeling that this will occupy my time for a little while. It's not like the knock your socks off one that, you know, I would say like, oh gosh, that was bad timing. But like, as I need my other SOS. I need Tank to show up. Oh, good, 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 good. Give me, come on, Tank. All right, Tank, join up. All right, all right. Oh, I got an achievement. Me and the boys lead a full squad of survivors. Okay. Help me, helicopter. I'm stuck between the poisons. All right. Drop me a magnet. Woo. I need HP regen, which later on, not too hard to come by. Right now, potentially impossible other than picking up these hearts. Well, I guess not impossible. I could get it as a stat. Let's get helicopter strike out of the pool. But yeah, a lot of these we just don't even have the level 2 upgrades for, the synergy upgrades for. Like, there's a lot of progression to be had. So, like, you know, I would say if you ever see this one on sale, I think, and it looks kind of cool to you like this, I'd say pick it up. I'd say pick it up. You don't gotta go out and, oh, God. Well, let's grab whatever's healing related. Oof. Okay, okay, I see a magnet on the map. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh I didn't see that he was one of those guys until I stepped over the line. All right, that's fine. So we got our point breakdown here. I think we hit like 10 or 11 on the money meter. I don't know. I can check my different guys. And okay, we'll just hit A. So this is our level ups. So we can see here, we got one level up with tank. We pulled him in at the end there, but we got to level 8 with NG. We got to level 7 with SWAT. Let's go ahead and head into training. So you want to not spam your A button when you're coming through this menu because they put the try again button right there. So if you're spamming A, you're going to just restart that fight over again. So training is generally where you're going to want to go from here so you can spend your level ups immediately. So let's see what we got. These are our general level ups. I have 12 points. So this could be the money. This is probably the money. Okay. So let's see. We've got max HP. We've got weapon damage, fire rate, max speed, damage of abilities, XP modifier, pickup range, cash modifier. Okay, let's go. Let's do attack speed. I'm going to do level 1 of each of these. All right, we got 4 points left. So let's go with, I always think XP is a smart one to start with. So let's also go with pickup range. So these are my XP boosters. You know, the more levels I gain, the more points each of the characters gain, the quicker we progress, right? Okay, so SWAT, I've got 7 points with. Let's upgrade. I honestly think just upgrade the pistol to max. And then, I mean, let's upgrade the SMG. I mean, without any other abilities, I do think that this is SWAT's strongest stuff. You get a couple other abilities down here. All right, and then engineer. Taser. Let's go with electrocution. Yeah, and we'll go from there. I find electrocution to be one of the better moves that you can get, especially early on. Okay, let's do another run. Let's make some progress. Let's see if we can't actually win a run. Oh, can I do it? No, it's not unlocked. Okay. All right, no bonuses. We're starting as tank, difficulty 1. Let's go. So yeah, you probably saw there on the main or on the screen there are 5 potential levels. Now I say that, however, on my other file, I have only unlocked the first 4. So I don't know what to do to get the other one. It doesn't say. And it's kind of a, I'm guessing there's a trick to it. So we'll see. Okay. So let's start by upgrading our shotgun. So the 2 moves that I'm going to have here, with tank are the, the saw blade. And what was the other one? Was it one of my buffs? Minefield. Okay. So saw blade is an orbital. Minefield is obviously a mine. Let's go ahead and get our saw blade going. It's always fun to have an orbital. We attack a lot slower as tank, so it can work out where you're just like, okay, I'm going to be standing still for a little bit, so let's line up the blade, you know? It does a little bit of bleed damage. So the way that the status effects work is just like the weapons, when they have a status effect, that status effect could potentially trigger. Once it hits level 10, they have like special stuff associated with them, I believe. Or you can get things that give them that bonus. Let's get another one. I honestly feel like it could be worth upgrading this saw blade pretty quickly. It does some good business here. Now, being able to upgrade my shotgun will also help quite a bit. But let's do this. Because again, like these early moments when I'm just trying to get rid of these guys, like this is great. Saw drone 4. So now my saw blade is fully maxed. I got my first SOS over there, but it's not a rush, I'll tell you. Ooh, taking luck might have been a good idea. Better chance of better gets, you know? Okay, let's get ourselves a little speed up there. Shotgun. Okay. All right. right. So the star, I think it's like your attack booster. Let's liberate for now. We're gonna just get tank going, and if it ends up us getting a couple of these basics before our next character, then so be it, you know? Bam, bam. Okay. Ah! All right. Doing good this time, doing good. Focusing on the first character, I do think is a pretty good idea. And right now, we still only have the first 3 characters, right? But as we slowly unlock more, then it really works out for you to be like, okay, I want to do a run that's like bleed focus with this character, or, oh, I can mix together, say, like electricity and poison, right? That's one example of something. I really like doing that kind of a build, where you might not think that they would work together, but then they have a whole bunch of upgrades where they can do, you know, the kind of synergy type stuff where they will have bonuses, like electricity suddenly does poison damage. So that's the kind of stuff that I really enjoy, is kind of like trying to come up with builds that complement each other really well. How to make different builds complement one another. Do you want to go all elements? Do you want to go all physical? Do you want to, you know, all kinds of things. So I really enjoy that. And so I would say, thinking about it, the game that I have played recently that reminds me the most of this one is actually the Dynasty Warriors Survivors game. Just thinking about it now, I'm realizing, like, yeah, this is actually very similar in the way that, like, your upgrades are tied to characters that you get. The characters don't follow you around, but it's similar in that the upgrades are tied that way, where you're sort of like collecting characters and adding things in that way. Let's go with SWAT. Let's start with SWAT. Just a couple of gunzos. And I'll start getting my mines. I also want to upgrade SWAT's weapon, obviously, but at least start putting down my moves. Okay, we got the... Let's grab this guy first. What kind of special stuff can you gimme? Oh, 1 second. We did combat knife last time. That was pretty good, but because I did it last time, let's do frying pan. Let's give ourselves a chance to stun. You may have seen the small text on there. Sorry, I didn't read it out loud, but basically it's like you cannot affect the likelihood of the stun happening, and having a faster attack or a slower attack doesn't matter because it's proportional. So the slower it takes for something to go, the higher chance it has of stunning. So that's the one little detail to think about when you pick that, is like, oh, okay, going for like a hyper fast build is not going to make that overpowered. It is just like a flat addition of stun chance is what you should think. Now that said, you're going to be rolling the dice more times at a lower rate, but you're going to be rolling more times if you're picking a character that's faster. And so then rolling gets you closer to the mean. I know it's not determinative like that. Okay, I know how statistics work. I'm just saying. Okay. Pew 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 pew. Okay. Gimme. Ouch. Okay. For each damage type tag with bonus of at least +3. So we've got 2 of those, and we might get more. So we will be getting 2% weapon damage, 4% weapon attack speed, and 6% weapon cooldown across our characters right now. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. There's 3 different crystals, I believe. One is for your weapons, one's for your abilities, and then one's for your progression. So it gives you like XP, cash, and oh, what's the other one? Let's just start getting the abilities added to it. XP cache, and what else does it add to? I'm trying to think. There's one other thing that it adds. Oh, pickup range. I believe it's pickup range. So those three things together, obviously that's progression focus. So it's neat, and getting one crystal, you know, if you've got one crystal that's worth it, then you know the other two are also worth it, because it means you've got enough ticks to make it a worthwhile percentage, I would say. Just because it's global. Like, what you have to think about is each of the individual guys, you can occasionally get like a, ooh, plus 10% or minus 10% cooldown, or you know, plus 5% damage or whatever. But the thing is like when you're doing 3% across three characters, then, you know, it's adding up. Like 6% weapon cooldown reduction is pretty great. But if I can get 2 more weapon types up, then we're at 12%. Like, that's pretty good. Oh, and then I guess stat-wise, I should mention, there's weapon cooldown and there's attack speed. Ooh, like similar games, let's go ahead and grab our Engie. Let's get our third. Oh gosh, I totally spaced on that one. You'll have to give me a second to run back through my brain and figure out what I was talking about. Regardless, before we get there. So, I wanted to tell you about one of the mechanics. Which mechanic? Oh gosh. Alright, well I explained. We got the pickup range and everything. Oh, weapon attack speed and weapon cooldown. Attack speed is how quickly you get through your clip, and cooldown is how quickly you reload it. This is an important distinction because for some moves, attack speed is meaningless. And for some, cooldown is meaningless. For example, my blades. Cooldown is meaningless. They do not spawn. They do not trigger. They are always there. Attack speed, I believe they spin faster. I'm not positive, but I believe they do. Or not attack speed, but ability cooldown. You know what I mean. Ability speed. But let's go with electrocution. So hopefully that makes sense. It's like there are reasons to think about, oh, I would rather focus on cooldown for this character versus I'd rather focus on attack speed for character, right? So, for example, with tank, I kind of want attack speed right now because I'd like to just get through my shotgun faster to get to the reload cycle to get to the next couple of shots, right? Cooldown would also work to reload them faster. Depending on what options I get later on for the different weapons, because we continue to get upgrades as you go along, I may be like actually further down the line because I know I'm going to want to get this weapon, then maybe I want to focus on cooldown instead of attack, for attack speed. For example, you can get things like a rocket launcher that only shoots one and then you cool down, and there's no ammo in the clip, right? So it's like, oh, all cooldown, no attack speed, because who cares? I believe that's how it works. Maybe wrong. That's been my experience, though. Okay. So yeah, you can think of cooldown reduction as reload speed. You can think of attack speed as, fire rate. Is kind of how I think about it. Okay, so these are great, especially if we get the steel beam later on that gives us double magnets. Time power up gives you a double magnet. Oh, I love this one. So when we get a magnet, it also picks up all of the other drops on the map, not just the XP. It's huge. It's huge. Like, obviously, I can run around and get them, but do I want to? I don't know. Okay, let's go over here. Let's get this heart. It's so funny. I'm realizing how much I take for granted the HP regen that I normally have. This is the electric turret, by the way. I guess I never got it last time. So it's not so much a turret as like it feels more like a pulse mine, if that makes sense. It sits there and then it shoots out little electric shocks. It's not like it explodes or anything like that, and it's not like it fires out at a target, which to me a turret says target, and maybe I'm wrong, but like a turret means like it's a thing that you point at something and shoot, and because this just kind of shocks in a general area, to me I'm like, that's not really a turret, is it? But that said, I don't know what the definition of a turret is. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, there are slight definitional things that confuse me with the text that they use, but ultimately, it's all pretty simple. Ooh, weapons have a chance to reload instantly. Weapon cooldown reduction. Items opening instantly is a lot more powerful than you might think. But let's go with the buckshot. The chance of instant reload with tank is fantastic. The cooldown reduction across the board is fantastic. Yeah, let's just get the SMG out of rotation. Okay, we're running. All right, I'm excited to level these guys up because I think it's when you cross level 10, it might be 20, you get to the next part of the tier system of upgrades. So that I am excited for. Okay. Doodly-doot, doot-doodly-doot. Let's make our way through here. We've got these mini bosses chasing us. Let's go with the Tesla now. Start getting that upgraded. Zap, 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 zap. Okay. Alright, we're at 950. I think last time we made it like 12 minutes? I might be wrong. But even like the little bit of upgrades that we've gotten has done a huge amount, you know? And, you know, there's probably something to be said about starting with tank instead of the engineer, is maybe being able to get as much damage output as I was early on might be the thing. I think saw blades as my first ability to upgrade. I've never done that before. That was way more powerful than I expected. Because I was able to cut through these guys so quickly early on, and I think it's because they're so weak in those first stages, because they slowly level up over the course of the match, just like in other Survivor games. And so anyway, like I had never tried that before, so it's pretty good. Oh gosh! But yeah, the enemies, they level up, and so early on they're a lot easier to kill, so the saw blade with base damage was taking them out instantly. Now it looks like maybe it's still insta-killing, but like, yeah, it looks like it needs like 2 hits now, generally. I don't know if there's enough bleed damage on there to just kill them from bleed, but regardless. Okay, weapon attack speed on top of our weapon cooldown. Doubles the quip size. That's always a fun one with, you know, with certain moves. Like that could work well with tank. Okay. Weapon attack speed, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that one. Like that plus the one I got before with the weapon cooldown reduction. Like you can see, tank is firing very quickly now. I'm not even paying attention to SWAT and the NG while doing this, because I'm like, if tank's firing fast, they're firing fast. Let's get our Tesla up more. We've got ourselves a magnet down here, which is great, because I believe it will actually pull the hearts in now. Okay, so those poison guys that run up on me, I have to be really careful about. They look just enough like the other enemies. We've got to liberate up there. Yeah, the hearts. Okay. Nice, Tesla. Okay. Let's go to our SOS, and since we got our full squad, we're just going to automatically get a liberate, which is the cash and XP bonus. Get our minefields going a little bit more. Did I not? Oh, I didn't get him. That was just a different level up. That was just a level up I earned. Oh, that's funny. I thought I had triggered it because I leveled up while I was on top of it. That's funny. Okay. Just following that line. It's great. And the other thing about following that is it can be such a good way out of, like, oh no, I'm surrounded, and they're closing in. And then the helicopter comes through, and it's like, thank you for making a doorway. Thank you for parting the Dead Sea. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. Okay. The Undead Sea, I guess I should say. And I know it's normally the Red Sea. I was trying to make the undead joke, and I should have said undead, not dead. How dare I? Next time I'll say it right. Here, hold on. Okay, hey, look. Oh, look, the helicopter's coming by. Look at it. Thank you for parting the Undead Sea. I'm funny. All right. Anyway. 13 minutes. I think if we make it to 15, we'll unlock somebody. I think. I may be wrong. Something I dig is that there are in-game... there's an in-game record of achievements, because I've been getting Steam achievements from my other file. Let's grab insta-chests and things at this point. Because I've been getting Steam achievements, I was worried that I wouldn't get the notifications that I completed something, like completed a challenge. But the game has its own in-game achievement tracking, so because I'm on a different file, it's tracking them differently. So I appreciate that, because now I've got the... oh gosh! Ah! Come on. Alright, give me that. Okay. Got distracted again. Things got scary. I think I was talking about getting the instant. Just because... Oh. The instant and the achievements. I think I pretty much finished my thought about that, but basically the in-game achievements help me to see those pop-ups, and so then I'm like, okay, cool, I accomplished that goal. Because sometimes I will be focusing on a specific goal, and it's nice to see it when it triggers. So then I got the instant crowbar just because, okay, we're almost at 15 minutes. Things are going to get a little trickier, and I just kind of want to really just try and make it, you know? So I think that that'll help me just by being able to do that. Let's finish up our helicopter strike. We're almost maxed out on our abilities and weapons, just period. Actually, our weapons are all maxed out. Okay. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get either these characters to tier 2 or unlock a new one. Man, oh man, I like this game. It's a fun one. Okay, let's go with electric turret. Let's go with... if I see attack speed or cooldown reduction, I'm going for it. The hunt is on. Okay, cool. We unlocked a new character. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure one was tied to the 15-minute mark, because I think I saw that when I was quickly scrolling through them. Okay. Cool. So we will show her off next. I'll just start as her. And then... beyond that, we'll see what happens during game, because we're now at the point where I can only have 3 characters, but I'm going to have more. I have 4 of them. We're at 15 minutes. I could do double spawn. What would I get rid of? No, you know what? I'll get rid of the crowbar. It's nice. I told you it's nice. Getting double magnet power-ups while I have the other thing that lets me pick up everything with the magnet. Progression-wise, being able to grab every XP node on the map consistently. The cash as well. The military upgrades as well. Which are those yellow things that I keep grabbing. I guess I don't think I mentioned that before. Those little yellow things I grab, they give you just a passive upgrade. They don't give you an ability upgrade. But they give you one of these. Let's go with electric turrets. Okay. Man, sorry my brain's so frazzled today. I keep on losing my track of things, but Stumpness starts tomorrow, you know? I didn't sleep well last night, probably the stress. But, my apologies on that. But do come by. Stumpness streams. Probably happening now. Kill the witch before she's able to send her minions at you. That's an achievement I just got. That's cool. Crushed. That's a good sign that I'm killing mid-tier enemies quickly like that. Let's go electric turret. 1 million bullets. Deal a total of 1 million kinetic damage in a single run. Nice. So kinetic is what SWAT uses. And every weapon or damage type has a status effect that is associated with it. Which is a lot of fun. So it's like even if you're using kinetic, there is still a status effect that you can do. And so the kinetic one puts in an injured status. I think you either do more damage to them or it slows them down. I'm not positive. I think it makes you do more damage to them. So that's what I'm kineticking. Actually, I can check. Hold on. Enemies deal less damage to me, and injuring also increases all damage to them. Cool. Cool. Okay, and let's look at what electricity does, because I'm definitely doing that too. So they become stunned for a second with electricity, with a 25% chance. And then there's now the 6% chance, because I have 10 or more, that the affected enemy will invoke a lightning strike. Oh, that's cool. So, anyway, let's do this. So that's kind of the neat thing about status effects. So getting them to level 10 gets you their maximum, or like their second tier of status effect. But beyond that, increasing it more just increases, I think, the damage. It might also increase the likelihoods. We're gonna just skip. I'm cool with what I've got right now, I think. Okay. Rush up. Alright, we're almost at our 20 minutes. 2 more. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. Running! Eek. Okay. I do take some pretty significant hits when I do get hit. But, like, my movement speed seems to be pretty good. I'm getting enough heals to kind of keep me going. Ooh, health regen! It's only 1 per second, but let me tell you. It's so nice to have. I think... Oh! I was gonna say, and I think if I were to pick up, or to choose to pick up the upgrade, for the health potion thing, it would increase the amount that my health regen does as well, because it's like 20% on just healing. So, that could be nice. Just a little boost. Just a little boost. I've got a magnet over here. Let's run back for that. Ooh. Kind of snuck by me there. Or I might have touched the poison, I'm not sure. Okay, weapon cooldown reduction. Weapon cooldown reduction. Alright. Golden Years reach team level 50 in the current run. Neat! Neat. Yeah, get shreked. Get shreked by the chopper. Oh, neat. I blew up that guy before he could even run. Okay. 30 seconds. Now we're in the end game now, Doctor Strange. Okay. Ooh. Leave me alone. Okay. Now, unlike other Survivor games, this one does not end with a boss fight in the standard mode. There are other modes where bosses do show up. Area. Alright, 10 seconds. 10 seconds! Alright. Getting it. Alright, and there we go. Game over. It's nighttime. Now you might be saying to yourself, Bryce, why is it that this game takes place during the day and then at nighttime everything's good? That's because by default, the game actually takes place at night, and then daytime is when you're safe. But there is an option in accessibility to swap that because the game can be a little bit hard to see. And I would strongly recommend playing that way. But regardless, I really appreciate that they do that. Okay. Oh, the levels. Oh my gosh, I think I need to hit 20. Okay, okay. It might be 20. Let's see. We got all kinds of things, y'all. Okay. Let's SWAT. Nice! Okay. We now have level 2 tier stuff. So now, once I upgrade my SMG to max, I now will get the option to pick between the assault rifle and the sniper rifle. And now we've got 2 different playstyles associated with SWAT. One's big power shots that have a slow reload. One is super fast shots, right? So like this is like the upgraded SMG, and this is almost like if you were to upgrade the pistol, right? Just the speed wise and whatnot. There's also upgrades to these moves. So now I'll be able to, when I hit the level 4 on my grenades, if I unlock this, then I will be able to get the shrapnel or the domino effect, which makes more of them show up. Then with the helicopter, I can now give it either the toxic effect, so now it's going to leave just poison in a trail, which is a lot of fun. Or you can also get it to where it starts firing bombs around you, or bullets, but like in little spots around you, while it's also doing its normal wave. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock both of those. Now here is going to be our first potential... what do you call it? It's like a badge that you can use at the beginning of the game, or in the game that like gives you bonuses. So these are kind of part of the meta progression where you get to like kind of mix and match. So you'll see. All right, we hit level 19. Didn't quite get it. Let's go ahead and boost just our basics. Saw blade was killer last time, so let's do that. NG, same deal here. So now we have the laser, which is like a beam weapon. Love it. And then we have the blaster, which is like it shoots big old balls of electricity. We can now get the upgrade. We're going to do that for the electrocution. Basically, it's either apply burn or apply toxic. So a lot of fun. Depending on what other characters you're playing as, can be pretty great. Our turret can now turn into an ice turret, or it can taunt, which is, both of those, obviously, great. Let's get the badge for NG as well. And then here is where you'll see, this is where the synergies come in, where I have to unlock this, but then if I have both characters in, then that will have this bonus effect. And so this move, Frost Arrows, dropping from the sky for every enemy hit by this ability, it's like, oh, cool, my electrocution now, when I hit them with my electrocution, there's the potential for these frost arrows to start dropping from the sky. So, pretty cool. But I have to unlock it, so I don't have that yet. All right, our general upgrades, we got 17. Let's go for, I'm just going to kind of spread it out. And then let's go for that. Actually, X. X lets you pick the point back up, so it gives you a lot of variety, like you can do this. But right now, I'm down with spreading this out. Okay, and then our next character is the Huntress, so she will be who we play next. Okay. Okay, let's try one more. Start as the Huntress. We've unlocked the second zone. We've also unlocked endurance mode for the first level. So this is endless. And you just go until you die. Let's go to the Wasteland. Let's check out the second level. And now we can grab our badges. So now I get a cash modifier plus 10%, specialization multiplier plus 4%. So that's, I think, the benefit that the money gives you. Then area and duration. So my abilities now are going to be a little bit bigger and then last a little bit longer. Only have difficulty 1 on here right now. Oh, we can now pick difficulty 2 on level 1 as well. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Vile Wasteland. Now we're level 1 again, so we're going to be a little bit on the weaker side. But once we get... I'll probably pick up my second character pretty quickly. Who am I going to go with? I think SWAT might be the way to go to start with. If I had the synergy, let's go ahead and get Arrow Rain. It's a really good one. There it is. If I had unlocked the synergy with the Electrocute, then I'd be like, let's get the Tesla right away. But, or get the NG right away. But I think if I get the option, I think I would tick SWAT first. Let's get the bow. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's just because it's a slow fire rate. Which is why for her, it's good to try and get some of the abilities out. Got a Spoder. Now, if you want, you can aim. All right, I have it on auto aim, but especially characters like this, who one-shot stuff, sometimes you're going to want to take out a specific enemy. But if it's only targeting those near you, that's never going to happen. So sometimes you just want to take over. So I just move the right stick. That points in the correct direction. And then I let go. And then it goes back to auto aim. You can also fully turn off auto aim if you want. I think... Which button is it? Just trying to press through here. I know it'll tell me. Oops. Well, couldn't figure it out. Let's upgrade our basic bow still. Bang. Okay. I'm trying to remember what her next weapon is. Oh, I know. Okay. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. It's, well, we'll see it in a bit. Okay. Do. All right. Killing them spoders. Okay, we've got our first SOS over there. That's nice. Oh, let's grab this. Injured status lasts twice as long. I mean, she does kinetic, and if I'm grabbing SWAT, he does kinetic as well. Bang. All right. Bang. Here we go. Multi-shot. It's already going to help a lot. Let's grab SWAT. Oh, gosh. Bang. All right. Ooh, that was risky. Keep going. Let's just try and kind of get her upgraded. Keep moving. Okay. Eek. Oh boy. New level problems. A lot of enemies. And this is why I want to get SWAT up to level machine gun. So let's grab the helicopter strike, actually. I think that's going to help me significantly. Thank you. Helicopter. Kind of cuts a path through there. But yeah, if you stand literally underneath the helicopter while it's doing it, very helpful. Yeah, that fire rate. Already. Okay, come on. So I will definitely be picking the assault rifle if I get the chance for SWAT, because Huntress is already slow enough. I don't need a sniper rifle being slow too. Like, I like to get a variety. I like to have something moving fast to take out the little guys. I like to have something moving slow to be like a big smash. Just upgrade the weapon. Okay. Ooh. That's a lot. Let's go get that magnet, though. Oh boy. The horde is evolving. which means they're stronger. Gimme. Okay. Let's get that SMG going. Get SMG going. Get that SMG going. All right. We're feeling better. We're feeling better. Ooh. It's like if I can run far enough in this direction and then get them kind of behind me. Nice! Come on, Chopper, I need you to get here faster! Oh boy. Okay. Thank you. Okay, there are some hearts out there. Okay, he tried to sneak in front of me. Give me the heart! Oh boy. Right, super speed. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, got stone skin for a bit. Oh no! Did that kill the worm? I don't think you can kill the worm. I think there was a boss hiding underneath him that I killed. Or a mini boss, an elite. Okay, assault rifle. There we go. Oh god. Medkit restores 100% HP when you grab it. Don't care what else is there. Oh man. That was one of those situations where it's like, whatever you pick right now, you're either picking dying or living. Oh man, because that HP was low. Okay, we've got an SOS up here. Don't know if I should grab Tesla yet or not. I think I should grab the engine. I think I should. I'll get more max HP. My weapons are pretty well upgraded already. NG. Ooh, although if I take a tank, I can level up tank. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just upgrade engineer more. Let's grab electrocution. It is nice. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Ah, the instant cooldown one is fun. Let's do that. Or instant reload. Because like with her, I think once again, she's one of those ones who doesn't have attack speed. She just has cooldown. As far as like associated with how quickly she's firing. Taser. Let's get our basics built. Because he's also got upgraded weapons, so... Okay, grabbing that stuff. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. Taking him out. Ooh! Those guys with the cone, I'm not exactly sure what their move is. All I know is it hits me all the time. I think they're the ones throwing the rocks. It's just hard to see. See, I'm trying to actually aim at him because of I don't want him to get anywhere near me. Ooh, I think that Chopper took him out. Thank you, Chopper. Okay. Got ourselves a magnet coming up. Let's go get that sucker. Do, 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 do. Taser! Okay, assault rifle. Tesla. Just getting this stuff done. What was that noise? I keep hearing it. Like, wow. Oh, it's when you pick up HP. Okay. So it just happened again. Let's run! Hell yeah. Cut me right through that ring. That's fantastic. Oh. No, that was last run. When getting hit, there's 10% chance to reduce half. Depending on the number of survivors currently in your team, you gain a bonus. Honestly, basic, doing 30% to basics is huge. Unless you were already one-hitting them. Circular decomposition. Fend off a mummy attack with deadly efficiency. I wonder if that, because I think the mummy attack is the circle. I wonder if that is time-based or didn't get hurt. Because either way, I could see that being the case. Eek! Mummied up. Okay. We're only 9 minutes in. We got ourselves a defense power-up coming up. I want to get to his next level stuff now because I want to show it to y'all. I want to get the laser. Ooh. Okay. Accidents happen. Cause enemies to kill 150. I'm guessing of their own, maybe something like that. Because I think like explosion, certain moves can hurt the other enemies. There are like also like environmental hazards sometimes that can hurt the enemies. Like one that I can think of just off the top of my head is there's a level with a train, a couple of trains that can hit you, but it can also hit the enemies. So you can try and line them up in it, you know. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting hungry, y'all. After this run, I gotta go eat. Okay. Got out of there. Bang, 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 bang. Scaraboss, Scarabless. Kill the big mummy before it summons any scarabs. Oh, that guy's a big mummy. Okay. Got it. Zap, zap, zap. Zap, 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 zap. Zap, 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 zap. Alright, there we go. Laser? Let's do it. Okay. Go. No, let's grab that one. I got a squad. Alright, so that's the laser. Awesome, right? And I do think it bounces off walls. I know it bounces off of something. I've seen it split. Maybe there was a bonus or some kind of synergy that I had. But I've seen it bend. Okay, let's keep it going. Zap, 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 zap. Alright. Ooh! Got a magnet over here. Let's get that. I like that in this game the magnets seem to spawn, you know, more, I guess more consistently, I would say, than like in a Vampire Survivors or something like that. Let's build up that. At this point, I'm just making quick decisions because I'm used to it now. I've been playing enough of this that I kind of know, okay, I want that one. Okay, I want that one. So hopefully it's kind of clear what these things are doing when I'm grabbing them. But I'm just picking up, you know, upgrades for my moves. Y'all can tell what it's doing. Got an increase in damage. Let's flip and go. Goodness. Killing frenzy. Listen to that. That attack speed when you get Killing Frenzy is ridiculous. Look at that. Alright, make it sworn off. But like, you heard it. That was like a flippin' minigun. Alrighty. Zap, zap, zap. I just love seeing the laser just zipping around, hitting things. Okay. 12 minutes. We made it halfway. What big thing was over there that I was hitting? My goodness. I was pointing in that direction for a while. Help me, helicopter. I do love that one. And let's go with the damage one. Let's get that bonus. Okay. And what's the text on that one again? Each damage type tag of at least +3. So I have 2 of those right now. We can get more. We can get more. We'll make it happen. As we unlock, as we get more abilities and stuff, we'll just be adding tags, so I can just make a couple of decisions there. Getting it up to plus, is it +3? +3 or +4, either way. Not that difficult. Because, like, most characters have access to a few status effects on their own. They'll have their base one that's, like, based off of their main weapon. But then oftentimes they'll have stuff, like you've seen it, where I've gotten, like, oh, the, oh gosh. I think there was one where, like, when we were looking at the synergies, where it was, like, the injured status will now add another status or something to that effect, or having the bombers dropping toxic. It's like, oh, well, now they do explosive and poison, that kind of thing. So you're adding new tags that you didn't have to have a poison character to do that. So that kind of thing. You can add it up with those basics, with the passives. Okay. Zapping them all. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. Keep it going. Okay. Let's get the chemical ones. Nice. Okay. Now it's not at +4, but it is at +1. There are other things that I could get where I could increase my toxic with like a passive or something. Okay, made it to 15 minutes. We got ourselves under the chest over here. So let's go get that. Give me something to boost toxic. What do we got? I mean, I love the Quicksilver bullets. Cash is good. Pickup range is good. Let's go over the Quicksilver. I mean, it ain't bad. What do I want to lose? Let's do that. Do. Ah! Okay. Get out of there. Sometimes just standing still is good. So this is the one that does fire, but I think I want to do the one that does toxic since I've got the other thing. All right, there we go. I was like, I could do a reroll. Might get it. All right, that's tag. That's a level 2 tag. So let's just keep our eyes open for a military training or a passive that adds some toxic. And now my electricity is doing some poison. See that? So we're adding ourselves some nice effects. All right. Where's my chopper? When's my chopper gonna do something? Is that guy just T-posing in? Just looked like he was just sliding along. Get wrecked, dude. All right, here we come with our new chopper. See that? See those dropping? Awesome. Okay. And like, imagine if you increase your ability area, right? Just huge drops. Let's just get our stuff. Now it's like, okay, I just want toxic booster now. So give me a military, or not a military training. Is it a military? The chest. I want the chest. Okay. Ooh, I could have done cooldown reduction. That's fine. That's fine. None of our cooldowns are too bad other than the chopper. Okay, we've got ourselves a military training over here. Okay. What's that sound? I think, what do you call it? The spawn thing just dropped. I think we're just gonna skip these for now. If you skip, you get a little money boost. Oof. Oh yeah, there it is. Our, SOS. I was like, what is the word for this thing? Let's upgrade the electric turret, because then there are the evolutions that I can do. Okay. 17.5 minutes. Almost there, almost there. Alright, had to pop out real quick. Alright, getting close. Okay, there's a magnet. Magnets are great. Ooh, keep it going. Bring it in. Okay. Coolant or the flycatcher? Let's throw down some ice. Pickup range, ability area. Let's go for area. Kind of working on the chopper. Electrocution having a larger area is huge because it targets more enemies, you know? That's what it does. Look at the grenade trail. Okay. Come on, chopper! Save me! Just crushing it. Yeah, chasing the chopper is a nice way of making some kills, getting some XP, getting the heck out of dodge. Alright, alright. Down to the last minute. Down to the last minute. Okay. Almost got it. Okay. Let's see. At this point, okay, I'm about to get another level up. Let's just get cooldown reduction. I mean, I'm not getting any of my other moves to the next level, I don't think. Or to the evolution level. So let's just go ahead and move on. Okay, give me this. Okay, again, not a huge thing. Oh, actually, no, let's just skip. Get the bonus money. And, I've already got good ones that I've picked. Okay, if we get a little more money, we'll hit level 18 on the specialization stuff. Oh, almost ran right into that rock. He led that like a sniper. My goodness. I think that guy's T-posing again. It's like if I kill them while they're off screen, it seems like they T-pose. They never actually loaded their animations. All right, 5 seconds. Please don't die. Please don't die. The power is mine. What did I get? Within 1 second, deal 5. I didn't see what it said. some amount of damage. All right. Flippin' did it. Level 2, complete. Deworming. Complete a run in the vile wasteland without coming into contact with the worm. Oh, I never got hit. Cool. Bow before me. What is that? Survive the night with the Huntress as the team leader. Okay. An arrow to the knee. What is that? Unlock the second rank. Wow, we went straight to level 2 on her. Arrived at your desert nation. Survive until dawn in the vile wasteland. Cool. Oh, you see, it automatically did the first level again. Okay, let's conclude that run. This is what happens if you conclude a run right away. You get 25 XP for playing. Okay, let's go to training real quick. Let's look at what we're done with. And then we're going to say we're done for the episode. I mean, we've been playing for a while. Oh, here's our tier 2. We've got armor, cooldown, health regen. All right, y'all know what I'm doing. Okay. Just going to do that. Oh, okay. Then I'm just going to quickly do these. It's like, I know what I want. We're just upgrading the base weapons right now. Okay, cool. And then, oh, and I got one more upgrade. Let's do that. And let's just build up her weapons. I do like downport. Let's get the upgrade on that, though. Can I afford this? No. Okay, we'll call that good. And now we do have unlocked the potential to use either explosive arrows or ice arrows. So, pretty cool stuff. All right. Well, with that, y'all, thanks for watching. Let me know what you're thinking about Zombie Survivors, and or yet another Zombie Survivors. And if you want to see me play more, I've been really enjoying it. With that, y'all, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, of course, like, comment, subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff that helps me out in the algorithm. But most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day. I have been Bryce, and I will see y'all next time.